All right, Grand Rising, I'm back. And we're going to talk about the three kings because, again, they always on my mind. I'm always trying to see, who they riding for, okay? What team they riding for. Somebody else or mine, right? So, again, or just even mind. You see what I'm saying? The three wise men, okay? It made me think about the three wise men, three kings, three this. And it's making me think about, like, this access here. It's like almost like these beings, right, may have access, right? They may have a conservatorship or something, possibly, right? One, maybe all, or something, I don't know. But I feel like, and again, when we're talking about birthing or birthing a nation or anything, that again. All right, so again, when we figure out who has the real authority, okay? Because some people may be abusing their power, or they're just not standing up for someone when someone else is abusing their power. These principalities and these rulers in these high places, these are supposed to be men that are supposed to be standing up and guarding an empress, guarding God. And instead, they are dealing with someone in the likeness of God, which is a Lord God energy, which is holding the power, which will not be happening anymore. Listen, there's a big difference here, okay? Again, when we talk about Yakub or Yah, that energy, it is a creator, kind of a co-creator, right? They're using what was existing from God and creating something new. It's almost like the Tower of Babel, going in and finding out the ins and outs, the mind, body, soul, the heart, the core of God, right? Even getting deep into God, right? And then, you know what I'm saying? That I don't know why it makes me think about the magic stick, right? But then it also make me think about Mia X being real thick, right? And she having, her what being magic, right? So again, it makes me think about like the imagery and social construct of everything, of how someone should look, right? But I feel like some of these feminine energies, they don't look no different than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, really. Only thing is they have someone to keep them up. They're kept possible women, where they have these things where they can be kept. Where some of these women, they might have been making it on their own, but the reason why they are so abundant when it comes to that energy is because they have a masculine energy or someone around them who is sponsoring them, right? So again, to make sure that I don't have these sponsors, maybe spiritually, but then again, are they here to give or are they here to take from the honeypot and give to others, and also in the likeness of God, and then ignore or to what? Make God into a lesser God. So really people are worshiping Satan, okay? It just is what it is at the end of the day. All right, low key. All right, so let's see what this is saying here about these three kings. Because again, like I said, maybe these kings were so wise because they had access to source, because they had access to the feminine vassal or the empress, right? Or the energy in the world card, right? And maybe this has happened before. And when it comes to that energy, the people step down and disappear and whatever. But I got something to say. See what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. And they not about to kill me. I think motherfucker probably already tried and it just ain't happening because it can't happen. See what I'm saying? So it's saying the biblical Magi, okay? All right, now this made me think about a certain soul sibling's name, okay? All right, so it says also referring to the three wise men, the three kings, also the three Magi, okay, were distinguished foreigners in the Gospel of Matthew. So again, Matthew also makes me think about Matthew energy, or that shadow kind of energy here. Maybe this ghost kind of energy, like something, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that is what God put in the garden to protect or something. I don't know, but it makes me think about like a shadow, not shadow governing government, but it makes me think about that second part of Queen Elizabeth, right? Maybe that she was dealing with. It made me look at what was his name? Dudley, in a different light. Was that more of an energy, okay, that she couldn't let go of? You know what I'm saying? I see, like, some kind of like seeing ghost, or being able to, again, be someone who has that gift to be able to, that all-seeing energy, okay? It's like all my friends are dead kind of energy. But it's almost like also even when in Rain, when the king came back and was dealing with Catherine, okay? And then she woke up and said, oh no, you just want to use me. You know, like I feel like that's the energy of something, right? You just want to use me. You're just trying to get me to stay in that place where you are out in the cold. And, you know, she had to get back to real life. She had to kind of leave that energy alone, right? She was saying you're selfish, you're a narcissist, whatever energy, okay? So again, this makes me feel like, again, you know, that king energy that was here prior to this, like a little bit between winter and summer, right? But I feel like that person was killed. I feel like something happened to that person. Either they were cut off from my energy, or, you know, they were taken away from this earth, okay? And I also feel like there was something, right? And maybe this is like the tie that binds, or that something that vice grip or something that catches someone by the balls to figure out, you know, it's almost like that energy of like somebody not giving somebody the proper whatever to drop so that they can, you know what I'm saying, get they A game up or whatever. It's kind of like that kind of energy too, okay? Like, I don't know. Yeah. So maybe it's a seasonal thing now, right? Because that energy is not here anymore. Maybe that's why I keep hearing, I know what you did to my ancestors, or I know what you did last summer, okay? What else? There was something else that I wanted to make a reference to. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. This would be something, you know, it makes me think about the B. Graham, you know, airport, and like how, yeah, I feel like something happened there, right? And they're just trying to keep this person's image alive or something to make me be calm, right? But I could tell the difference between the connection. I can tell the difference between the connection. And this is because these people fear what they have done. They know not what they've done, but they also kind of do, right? And it definitely something about dividing up spoils. These spoils, or whatever it is, it was some form of inheritance that was supposed to help somebody get on their feet. And I was supposed to be like 6 months like ahead at this point in time with whatever this was, whether it was spiritual gifts or something else that would be abundant. Right? And the fact that it's saying distinguished foreigners, right? Distinguished foreigners, okay? This also makes me think about like alien race, okay? Other worldly energies like Anunnaki, Nephilim, and, you know, whatever other energies we were talking about, ancient Egypt possibly, right? All right, and they will be in this land of this northern star or this aurora energy here, okay? That would be like the main pyramid or whatever. But the thing is, the sexual immoralities or that energy will be them taking from that temple and spreading it throughout the kingdom with other kingdoms, and then that energy being used then against the actual, you know, head, okay? The head of state or whatever of the estate energy. This is where I feel like this is where someone, if you think about it, these are foreign, and so they're going to be working for their fathers. You know what I'm saying? That if this is the Son of God energy, these people are finding out what they can take back to the son. I mean, the sons of God, take from, you know, those who they feel are rich but really weren't, because they never even had access to whatever it was theirs. Okay, everybody always comes in and takes it. And so again, and that's what I feel like I was just thinking last night. I rebuke anything. Like if somebody came in, you know, onto me or something and consummated or something, you know what I'm saying, in another realm, and were able to take my goods. Like I've already written that I'm not, you know what I'm saying, that's not happening this time. I'm not sharing my shit. It's a fucking prenup. I don't care, married or not married, whatever it is. I'm calling it. I'm claiming it. That ain't nobody gonna take from me no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's just it. Because I feel like, again, this is something where somebody doesn't want to stand next to a powerful being. They want to be the only one. They want submissive, young, impressionable women, okay? And impressionable, you know, makes me think about Empress too, but, you know, it's not in its true glory, okay, if you want to say it. All right. And that's why I say I call it the build a bitch workshop. You could keep on building them, you know what I'm saying, in my likeness, but it ain't gonna be nothing but what it is at the end of the day. Like, how you gonna try to kill off the source? How you gonna try to control the source? You know what I'm saying? Even other bitches, like, how you gonna, how these people, what they got to say gonna affect, you know, what I do and how I do it. Try to see if they could condemn or call it sin, right? When they don't even have control of their own bodies either. They have less control of theirs, and because most of the time they've taken something that's like a desirous energy from one of these beings, right? And I feel like there's someone that maybe like seem a little dark in the background when it comes to this energy. And, you know, I feel like they want to shape and mold it, right? But then there's also this energy of like, you know, someone wanting to like assist, right? But I don't know why I keep hearing Aaliyah, like she's heavy in the presence lately. And it's like this whole thing about this plane, this airplane kind of energy. And then now gas, you know, because I was planning to go, you know what I'm saying, somewhere, okay? And it's funny how all of a sudden gas prices just skyrocket, right? Because I feel like these people know they got me in this energy where the hands are cut off. And the, you know, I was watching something that Hillary Clinton did. And I told you I feel like that energy kind of correlates with the allodial energy. And if anything, me being almost in more of a kingship, I feel like when it comes to these presidents, their feminine energy or the first ladies fear me. Like they don't like the energy because there's some kind of connection, some kind of mentorship or something in another dimension that I've had with kings or presidents, and they don't like that, right? This is why, again, they take someone in the likeness of God, right? Or the goddess, you know, or the empress, and put them in that place. But the whole time it's whoever has been here for 40 years or something that is actually really that energy that gives the life force. It's the life force, it's the source, right? The sitting president, right? So Father, Son, Holy Spirit kind of energy here, okay? Yeah, it is what it is. It's someone in the likeness of, all right? Because this is the way that these people want to continue to operate, okay? And it just so happens to tear down, you know, women, or create more women that tear down women, or feel like they have to be a certain way or do things a certain way in order to obtain. And then those of us that are of that genuine something have to refrain. It makes no sense, all right? It makes no sense whatsoever. Because they want it a certain way. And nobody's saying that those people, see, and that's the thing, that's where the control comes in. Nobody's saying that nobody can't be that way. It's just saying that this way could be the way too, okay? And ain't nobody gonna take that from me or you. Like when it comes to this masculine that is going to want to do things this way. Again, I keep hearing I change if not, because that's the thing. I'm not going to change. I'm going to be this person right here, okay, until it's time. I feel it's time for me to. And I'm going to go ahead and step into that full power. And I feel like it's just that same thing. If the cornerstone, you know, the cornerstone is still the cornerstone. I think that's like something that I picked up maybe from listening to a Bob Marley song, even if it's not attached or even if it's been removed. So you still got that power. They feel like if they remove you, they remove that essence, but it's still going to be there. And you better be, one thing they probably should know is it's going to be a little bit more powerful the more you try to hide it. You know what I'm saying? You might as well just cut the shit out, because the more they try to hide it, the more it's going to grow. It's going to grow. I mean, I'm just saying, it's just not going to be happening the same way, because they think that they can just kill off the kings. Or again, I say this in this energy of being an androgynous being, knowing how to balance out and deal with when we're talking about the feminine and the masculine essence of a being. That would be Adam, that first creation that was created, okay? Right? So I feel like whatever's going on, there's some kind of sorcery or some high level something, warlock or something, treatment that's going on that is creating these blockages that have harmed the mental to a certain extent. And most people would not have made it. That's the thing. Most people would not have made it this far. That's how I know that it's a new thing being done here. It's almost like finally, from me speaking out, somebody can see where the inaccuracy is, right? Okay? Because I feel like the other people just was quiet and silent and went off. And maybe whatever they got, their desire, you know, Satan offered them something. Then they said, okay, I'll take this. And but again, that's talking about, you can go back and look at the videos that we've done on replenishing and subduing and replenishing. And subduing something is a very horrible process. I feel like that's what's been going on. But, you know, and usually by the end of it, somebody's ready to take something, right, that somebody's giving them. So it's almost like selling your soul to the devil still. And I'm just like, nah, we're gonna go ahead and make our list of demands, and we're gonna get it fucking regardless. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody taking, like, again, that's what I'm saying. It's important to know who you are, because then you could, yeah, because then you could possibly be looking at someone that's lesser than you and letting them control you, because there is freedom and free will here, okay? But again, if we're going into the social construct, the social credit system or whatever that they're trying to put, which again, I feel like it's ridiculous. I feel like that's something that needs to be shut down. Okay? Because, and it's funny that there's this China energy. It's almost like somebody keeps trying to sell me off into another. And I feel like this regime or regiment or something like that. And I feel like this is what they're trying to say now. Okay? Right? So maybe it goes from, you know what I'm saying, the crown, right, to the Muslim energy, right? They can't fuck with me. So, you know, now they're going to go ahead and try to turn somebody over to China. Okay, Russia, you know, whatever. And it's just like, you know, that's where that all energy comes in. And it's like, we're going to zip right through this motherfucker too. And maybe at the end, we get our grapes and shit right there that's hiding behind the back of the Ten of Pentacles, the Asian man sitting there in the corner. I don't know why. There's something about like I said, Brian. I don't know. Like I said, but I'm still like Jordan Air, right? So it's something here, something. And then Magi is making me think about magic energy here. I don't know why it's making me think about, I don't know, the game or basketball or I don't know, something. Like I said, these things are just being said right here. Okay. Like I'm hearing like swoosh, okay? Like the ball, like in the net, okay? Like great aim, archer energy. You know what? I wonder what sign Jordan was. If we talking about Sag energy or not. I don't know. Also, like the O or something, and also like that energy of that like the two hands up. I can't remember which one. It wasn't the Hierophant. I can't remember who it was in the cards. Okay. Like, I don't know. I'm seeing like a stance where somebody's holding both hands up, like in a W, kind of like at the side. I don't know. It's just something like this that I'm seeing here. But it might be like somebody might be trying to call like Baal worship or something like this. Something is going on here, man. Something is really going on here, okay? Let's see. Okay, so it says we're distinguished foreigners in the Gospel of Matthew. In Christian tradition, they are said to have visited Jesus after his birth, bearing gifts of gold, okay, frankincense, myrrh. They are regular figures in traditional accounts of the nativity celebrations of Christmas and are an important part of Christian tradition, okay? So again, I don't know, this makes me think about, again, also Yeshua energy. Okay, so maybe there was like a transfer of energy here somewhere around Christmas. I feel like a black widow got to the Scorpio, okay? And then something happened where, again, this whole thing that was happening when I told you the a whole family got sick, right? Except for like my daughter was there. But out of all the people, she was the only one that didn't get sick at the in-laws or whatever. And so, you know, yeah. So it's making me think about Yeshua and then baby, like a baby Jesus, okay? Yeah. Yeah. In the likeness of. Okay. So, okay. Okay. Now I think I see. Okay. So it's also making me think about Mary, Mother, Mary, Nazareth, Mary, Nazarene or whatever, Mary, Magdalene. Okay. Again, this is all jumbled up, man. It's just something. It's like fractions, fractured energy here. They're trying not to have to deal with the core energy here. This is why the mother and child energy, or that Black Madonna energy, is together with that child. And somebody's trying to even keep this person away, keep a mother away from their child by threatening because of their gifts. So again, your gifts is what God put you here to use, to share, to show, the world, right? But again, since the world don't understand this and they know now what they do, they're going to try to take that and turn it into a mental problem, right? So that they can, again, someone can have access to the child, but they realizing that they see in somebody that can see all this. Like, you dealing with God, really, you can't even do this. Like, you couldn't even really do this. They could try or whatever, but it's going to cause a catastrophe. See, they don't know love is going to be the thing that either heals or hinder this motherfucker at the end of the day. You can't hurt a being that really does have a heart, but also has all of those other things, that they're those attributes, because they are the source. It's like the Three of Swords was enough. There's no more room to do anything else. And again, those are the three kings. That's the breadcrumbing, love bombing, rumors of war energy that we're talking about here. Because these people don't want to face the music. Yeah. Or they don't want to be clear about things, right? They like to keep someone in suspense. They like to keep somebody wondering and things like that. And so now I don't even do that no more. I just act. And this motherfucker gonna see some real stupid shit. See? And that's when they say, oh, a tyrant. Oh, look at this. Because, remember when they said Jesus was young, he had done some kind of things or whatever that might be not necessarily looked at as the best thing to do. Okay. I don't know if they would say he was possessive or whatever in some of these secret writings and things like this. So I don't know. Okay. Over animals or something, but that could have been just a protector. See, because I don't like nobody. I don't want to belong to nobody. I want nobody to belong to me. But it's just some people on this plane that's special to me. It's a couple of children, and it's a couple of, and I don't know why. It's like, I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of spirit animal kind of something here. Dr. Doolittle or something. But there's some beings on this, and it's not anything inappropriate or anything like that. It's just there's some beings on this plane that I really care about. And see, I feel like this is what it is, to keep you worried about these other things. You're not even paying attention to the fact that other people are being, harmed or taken out or put in some disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? Because these people, and it's maybe I see something in those children and those people that I see in myself here. Okay. And see how the world is doing someone. And I want to make sure that doesn't happen to those particular people. Because I feel like right now what they could get me with, I keep hearing, twin flame saying at the end, okay, he had a journey, but there's always, like, enjoy the journey away on your way to the destination or whatever. But at the same time, it's just like, remember, there's another person, right? There's another energy or another part of him that reaches out and says, remember why you doing it or why you did it. And it's the boy, right? And it keeps haunting me. So I feel like it's like somebody is saying it's time. This is it or whatever. It's almost like somebody's harboring. It's almost like this has been done over and over. Like I've been through this particular cycle 3 times already to try to get something right. Because I feel like it's whatever. These girls like don't want me to leave you nothing. Like it's this whole energy. Like these girls don't care. They just want somebody's money, right? So again, if in the energy, it's like, okay, I'm not coming off like that. I know I deserve whatever they got and then even more. Matter of fact, the bitches don't deserve nothing, and they know when I get in power that some of that shit is coming to a halt. You understand what I'm saying? So it's almost like this whole thing about replenishing these kings, you know, bringing them back to fullness from whatever bit. And these could be feminine energies as well, like kings that are in feminine bodies or vassals, like restoring them to order from whatever they've lost by these black widow energies here, or these succubus energies, right? While those energies are trying to convince somebody that somebody else is wrong for them. And again, it's that energy that is, right? It's their energy, right? Because they can only give them so much. I don't know why I'm here like, he could give you the world, right? Shit is personal to me. So it says the ྃ𝑒𝑚𝑎𝑗𝑖, the Byzantine mosaic, okay? What is this? Ravenna. Persian clothing includes breeches, capes, breeches, capes, and the Pyrrhaean caps. Okay, now ain't these those little caps that's like a dwarf cap? Yeah, okay. Because American Indians wore these too. I think the ones in Khalifa or California. The Gospel of Matthew is only one of the 4 canonical Gospels to mention Magi. All right. Matthew reports that they came from the east to worship the King of Jews. All right. The Gospel never mentions the number of Magi. Still, most Western Christian denominations have traditionally assumed them to have been 3 in number, based on the statement that they brought 3 gifts. Okay. In Eastern Christianity, especially the Syriac Church, the Magi often number 12. So again, maybe disciples here, okay? Their identification as kings in later Christian writing is possibly linked to Isaiah. And see, this is what I'm saying. Isaiah was a misogynistic energy. Isaiah is one of my very favoriteest books in the Bible, but it is what it is. That's the energy of going against Ashtoreth, okay? And then Ashtoreth could have been looking at as a king too, because this would have been the most powerful woman or feminine energy, possibly. It could be androgynous energy, Adamite, or that was before Adam, okay? And again, she didn't only have one husband, she had 2. Shit, probably even a companion. You know, it might be, or she could have made 3. That could be also the Inanna energy with the 2 palm trees, and this could also be the world card with the 2 batons. This would be all those energies, like I said, is all in one. It's the source that feeds and fuels the whole thing. The Capitol Dome, that star, okay? Yeah. But for some reason, something is, somebody's hiding these energies away from me. They're hiding it, whatever. Because again, I feel like even God, could you imagine if God needed to fuel up just like everybody else, and everybody was giving their power to Satan? Because they thought that, they didn't know what they were doing. Right? And so the whole time everybody's sucking from God, and then you have your good that's gone, and then you're going to get to Devi, or the devastation. Because I see good and bad in all goddesses and goddesses, even if they try to show Kali with that appearance that she has, usually like vicious blood, skulls, the destroyer energy. But I did see something about like I don't know, that just made me think about Devi energy, or that video we did about Miss Harris, Kamala, or whatever, okay? And then I think her mother's name is Devi or something, if I'm not mistaken, or somebody, okay? And I don't know. This is what this is making me think of here. Okay. This also giving power to that beast or something right here. Okay. That these men or these kings or somebody had a problem. They gave their power because they hated the woman. Okay. Now it might be also, yeah, they hated the woman. Okay. So again, that would be possibly, you know, they're turning that around to be this energy right now here. Okay. And then, you know, this person that's coming to devour the rest of the seed. But like I said, we're going to just go ahead and render these seed of this tree untouchable. Like, don't fuck with it. It's unfuckwithable. And see, the problem that I have with this is that I feel like these kings or these energies have some, but this could be also they hated that woman and she's coming looking for them in the garden. I'm telling you, Devi energy give me the moon energy. I don't give a fuck what you say. All right. It gives me the moon energy. And like I said, Hillary give me a Lodial energy. And I don't know who else, maybe even, okay, renegade witches. I don't know. That give me, also, Michelle Obama energy. Okay. And then it's just my energy, like as like the kings or whatever. Like, I don't know. It's just, but it's like that type of mentorship or that relationship in another realm. It feels like that I had with these kings. Okay. You get my drift? All right. So even if we have a feminine energy and we talk about and broke down how feminine energy and matriarchal energy was the leading whatever here. Okay. Not even to mention their mothers, right? Of these people that end up maybe if they go into the White House, you know, the mothers, the grandma come too. You see what I'm saying? Like, see, people don't realize the cross between these DNA and these lineages and shit like this. All right. The ones that's the stuff that's written and not. So again, this energy must be, this person was supposed to come back. It's like somebody was supposed to come back to this Lord God energy, okay, possibly. And they didn't. And so this Lord God is coming and looking in the garden. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I don't know. And it might, this energy might be pissed off. And so this is why, so this is why, again, with the twin flame, it always seemed like, you know what I'm saying, that person is hiding from me, but they don't really want to. But it's also almost like why they are, it's like that fire that's lit behind their butt to come and do something to me, to the pure energy, okay? Not saying I'm fully perfect or anything, but the one that's serving God, the one that's closest to God, the right hand of God. You know what I'm saying? Because he said on that one video that had to do with the breakdown of the Thundercats, that where did those agents come from every morning? They came from the bottom of the paw, the left paw. See, the right hand of God is that God of right, that part of righteousness. The left hand of God, because I keep seeing like an image of a masculine with a spider tattoo on their hand. And so again, that's to me, you know, it's almost like these people are tongue-tied or they can't speak because they have been sired or something by this other fucking energy, this bitch. And I'm getting pissed off, man, because look, I'm telling you what I'm trying to tell you right here. Okay, it's trying to tell me like, you know, is this shit going back to high school, man? Because I'm looking at some of these females that used to flock around and I used to have to fight, you know what I'm saying, to keep what the fuck was mine. But the girls after me, they wanted to fight me after what was attached to me. You know what I'm saying? I had to fight them. They wanted to fight me because of what was attached to me when it comes to a certain when it comes to the soulmate. So I'm just thinking like, what other shit was going on back there? Like, man, I've been blind. This shit is so deep. It could be a movie. And I just woke up to it. This is that energy. Like, even these girls found out where I live. They want to come by. I ain't never been scared. I've always been a fighter. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never been scared. If anything, I'd be scared to hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? When I'm fighting somebody. Okay? So so all this time, these women have been siring, or not even to the extent, okay? Or they've been doing something to these masculines. While I'm sitting over here being celibate. You see what I'm saying? So again, it's that runs the world right here. But I feel like now, you know what I'm saying, it is to the point where something is sacred now, and somebody knows what it's worth, and they knows what somebody's doing. And so, you know, it's almost like, yeah, the cost is going up. I don't know, but who the fuck is getting paid? It seemed like these Lord God energies, these bitches that ain't got what I got, that want to sit in the power. See, and that's the thing. Yeah. See, we talking about some more other shit right here. No, motherfucker don't want me to get into it. So that's what I'm saying. So to be that man or that woman that could like pimp out God, like you got to be some motherfucking fool. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like Source is all about consensual whatever. See, I feel like they got rid of all the protectors. So then it's like, oh, you did? Okay. Or are they here with me now? On Mount Seir, Mount Zion, Mount all the motherfucking mounts. Because it wouldn't be, if it wasn't for this one, it wouldn't be none. You did? Those just pipe like hills and fucking, yeah. Thou shalt not steal. What you don't like? What the fuck? I mean, where's the commandments? Like I said, Isaiah was more of a chauvinistic energy. Isaiah could be a feminine energy today. I see Isa. I see Isa. Again, in the likeness of God. I see even like Candy. I see even all of these are in the likeness of. These are the people from the royal court, right? These are the servants or friends or whatever. So this is somebody that really just want to really try to hurt somebody. Try to make you feel like you compare where there's no, like, compete where there's no comparison here. And I guess it doesn't matter how much you build into those people and then you neglect me. I just get stronger. More resourceful. Less money, I just get wiser with it. See? Oh, less time? Okay, I just get more creative with it. So, basically, to keep you throwing those wands this way, okay, I'll just grab them and I'll just start building me a fort. And I'll just be the wounded warrior for a minute. Okay, you want to throw bricks and hide your hands? Okay, I'll take those and I'll make those the foundation to the house then. Yep. Oh, and then that air stuff. So you want to send that? Then I'll just take that shit and build a dome, my own force field of protection around myself. And ultimately, it's going to be to the point where it's going to be sealed off so much that can't nobody get in. And some people might think it's lonely at the top and they think it's lonely, but I'll be in heaven. And ain't even got to die to go there. I don't know why I'm seeing like, I don't know. It's going back to Pleiadian. It's also something about Antarctica and something about, like I said, secret aircraft. Christianity, especially the Syria. And again, I don't think none of this is personal. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I don't get mad at people or whatever, or hold grudges about it. None of this is personal. Everything is a lesson. But then I don't like that term blessed because it sounds like be less. And I don't want to be less than no motherfucking body. Why would I? I know that that's what some people wish they could do. They wish they could trap that star again. It's almost like how you be out there trying to search for lightning bugs with that jar, trying to hurry up and get that lid on there and shit. But they ain't even really think about if the bug can breathe or not right away. You know, sometimes people do get prepared, but sometimes, you know, you trap it first, then you go put the holes in it. It's like, tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. So again, this is also like somebody cutting somebody off from being the air, or that energy of like, Poppy is home, right? But I can't tell. So is it not? Is it because these witches have done something to I'm about to say my Abu, right? There is no something with these titles and these boundaries and these things here. It's fucking limitless around this bitch. It's almost like if somebody was sent away, it's time. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and bring him back. I think he learned his lesson. He gonna be good. Bring him back. Stop walking with me. Bring him back. Now that we already got everything, all the assets protected and all that shit, because I think some people just can't help but just take on bad behavior when they think they can get away with it. But we see it, we know it now. Okay, it's done. It's like the time for a meeting. Did they take them from one sacred pool and put them in another? And we just find out that it's not really, like the bottom of the barrel is always dry. Okay. Okay. Same thing probably with the mind's eye with that masculine energy, because in my bathroom. Yeah. So let's see. Refer to kings coming to the brightness of the dawn. All right, bearing gold and frankincense. Okay, further identification of the Magi, the kings, what kings may be due to Psalm 72:11. May all kings fall down before him. Yes. Okay, there's some in one of these suitcases, I think. Okay, well, okay, here I come. Knock on the door. There's somebody in there. There's somebody in there. Go knock on the door. Okay, hold on 1 second. 2 seconds. Let's see. Psalm 72:11. Okay. Yeah. May all kings fall down before him. Okay. Oh, this is making me think about something else, too. Okay. We could do that. Okay, let's see. All right, we're going to stop right there. Hold on.